Hello, welcome back. Last time I solved a puzzle that the author did not intend me to solve, but it was fun anyway. Got 2 unrequired rooms down here to do, and a hub puzzle. I think we'll be finishing this entry today. It's gone on for a bit, but that is okay. I've been enjoying it. So, bunch of force arrows. There's a timer right now because there's a fluff vent here. Interesting. Alright, so when I step on the briar seeds there, it's a ghost display entity, therefore it doesn't have a name visible. I assume that's 1. Let's test this. I pick you up, I plant a briar seed, I try to plant another and nothing happens. Scroll says, in this room the number of briars you can plant is limited to the number of bags of seed you pick up. Your current seed counter is displayed in the top right of the room. Oh, there it is, right, yes, okay. Alright, what's this do? Something inconsequential unless the arrows are rotated, in which case it would... Okay, if I rotate this way, it doesn't block my way out. If I rotate this way, it does. Okay. These would also rotate. Those are closed by the... Hold up, isn't that a problem? Wait, so this closes those, so I just can't step here? I'm not sure why there are both directions of rotator here. Because, okay, let's suppose I rotated clockwise. These would face southwest, these would face northwest. The facing southwest barrier, if active, would completely stop me from exiting the room. The facing northwest barrier would not, because I could step diagonally through here just fine. If I'd rotate the other way around, and these were closed, I could just walk right through, no problem at all. In fact, both directions, because this diagonal exists. These, if they were closed, would prevent... nothing? Because I could still... no, I can't end up on this screen. Let's just look at the situation. So yeah, I can't get through that barrier. The only way would be a way that I can't do. Like a diagonal through here would do it, but I can't do that. So with both of those closed, if I rotate that way, it's no good. If I rotate the other way... with both of those closed, it is again no good. Alright, so either rotation... with both closed, as well as the neutral rotation, because these are just facing straight that way, would indeed block me. So I probably must not let anything grow onto this. Or I must only take 2 seeds. If a briar root is on a hot tile, what happens? It can't be placed. It seems like I need... so I can't get any puff assistance for this. It seems like I need 2 briar roots here. At the very least, I must do this. Because I can't stop and place there, even if I had a bag of seeds. However, I might not want to do that yet. Seems like if I were patient, I could maybe just pull a puff, couple of them, all the way in here. So yeah, you kill that. I would need to guide one up over this. Done. And then that dies. Okay, and then from here I can just take 2 briar seeds and finish the room. As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with that. Alright. There might have been other ways. Yeah, with the third one, I could have killed these faster, something. What do these say? Maybe there's a challenge in this room. I didn't actually use this for any puzzles, but it seemed like a fun idea, so I implemented it anyway. If a briar grows onto a briar seed bag, the bag sprouts and becomes a new root. Okay, well, I can't actually see that here. If I reset the room, I'll be able to. One of the problems with the briar seeds as a weapon is that many rooms can be solved by just flooding them with briar. This is why many of the rooms in this hold have orbs that block off roaches so that the player is forced to actually move into the room. Limiting the number of briars available and forcing the player to obtain the briars in the first place is one way of dealing with this issue. Obviously, architectural tricks like orbs and hot tiles can also prevent briar flooding. As far as I know, 1S3E is the only room in the hold that can now be solved through briar flooding, and it was deliberately left that way for demonstrative purposes. Without the briar along the western wall in 1S3E, the challenge was also possible without crossing the power tokens. Turns out it is possible with... What did I do? I stepped here and planted there and then was able to escape there. I think that wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so that's the briar flood room. It's bothering me that this is not anti-aliasing correctly. Like, it's masked as if this text goes on white, but it doesn't alpha blend it. It's such an easy fix. Well... It's a possible fix. Not necessarily easy, but you know, that's DROD. That has nothing to do with this hold. Fluff vent is closed off. I'm done with this room. I want to do the, I want to plant a briar and, wait, there's another scroll. Challenge, complete the room and then get past the force arrows without a single puff being killed. Oh, okay. So I do need to, hold on, well, while I'm here. Yeah, turned it into briar roots. There we go. It grew over the seed bag. Alright, so, restore. Room start. So challenge is, complete the room, and then get past the force arrows without a single puff being killed. So, save all puffs. This is a significant puff danger, so this requires me to babysit one up there quite a bit. As long as I'm down here in this column... Alright, so like you're safe now. Can I... Let's see. They can't join up in here because of the tokens. Those will prevent fluff formation. So if no puffs are dying... then it seems like I have a problem, because how would I both keep this clear and use 3 briar seeds to do this? If I can't place a briar root on a hot tile to grow outward from it, and of course I can't, they don't grow on those at all, and I can't place this facing south because I would die, therefore requiring 2 briar seeds to be used in there. That means that I both have to make that happen. A puff already died, by the way. I both have to pick up this bag and use only the 1 seed I get out of it to kill both of these evil eyes because a puff can't die. Did I read that right? Complete the room and then get past the force arrows without a single puff being killed. So I form fluff above this to protect it, and then briars can maybe go around. Are you sure about that? I'm not. And that has other problems too. So once everything is dead, this closes off, preventing puff death. So yeah, it feels like I want fluff formation here. Okay, so first thing I want to do is to... rotate such that these are crossable. Which means I touch the green rotator, alright? Green rotator is touched. I have a way to exit. I think I need to form fluff here. Let's see. The way fluff and briars interact is that briars just don't grow over fluff, I think? Yeah, and if the fluff grows, it'll overtake the briar. So in the battle between the two, fluff wins. Briar will just avoid fluff if it's growing. So the idea is that I'm growing those briars all the way up over here. Isn't that a problem for this, though? Because if briars are growing past here, killing you, going up over, and killing you... Do I need a more complicated fluff shape? Something that would allow this area to be fully isolated while also covering that, which... Okay, then I'm going to need some editor testing here. Does briar grow through a diagonal gap in... What the heck is this? Where am I? Room concepts. Okay, this was an attempt at... I remember what this was. This was a concept for a room that I put together that never really came together. I think the idea was you had to kill a puff in open space, but this never really worked. Okay, well, there's that room. So it decided to default to that level instead of this one. This is where I want it to be. Alright, yeah, I am confident I will never use that room for anything, so I have no problem revealing it. It's not anything interesting, honestly. So I want fluff. I think I'm going about this wrong. This will tell me whether the going about it wrong that I'm trying to do is even viable. It does not go through diagonal fluff gaps. Okay, so knowing that, I'm playing a hold called the Custom Element Contest Compilation. And the is ignored for alphabetization. Not always true. So the idea of putting... Well, I guess I could... Okay, so what if there's already a briar root, a briar thing on the other side? Does it extend it? I suspect no. I'm correct. Alright. So it's just as if that gap is completely solid to it. So back to this. I could put a fluff blob here and a fluff blob here, which would fully protect this area, but still would have this little fluff trap. Yeah, any puff that manages to come out here would have a bad time. If I stood right there and all puffs were like in those places, I'd be okay? I think... Okay, so blob here would potentially allow a puff to escape out there or out there, which might be okay. Then I would flood... Okay, so and then there would also be room for a fluff blob that covers this, making it possible for a briar flood to happen all the way up around here, to start there and kill this. I would need some protection up here, so I would need even more, so like a fluff blob here and another one there. This sounds like a complete nightmare, and I feel like I'm doing it wrong. I wonder if I've ever done this challenge. Let me make sure I'm trying to do the right thing before I commit to this. 1, 2, 3. Skimming the room, I do not see any other briar seeds. Cannot be awoken, cannot be awoken, cannot be awoken, cannot be awoken. I really do not see a way to plant a briar in here such that it will grow and kill both of those. No place that I stand or way that I face would make that possible unless I'm standing here facing south, and I can't. Remember that planting a briar places a force arrow in case that's important. I don't think it is, other than that I need to plant carefully over... So yeah, I think the most viable way to do this is fluff blob here, fluff blob here, fluff blob here, fluff blob here. I don't need these two. Okay, fluff blob here, fluff blob here, fluff blob here. Plant, plant, plant. Stand and wait while puffs are arranged in such a way they'll never die there. They would also die if this closes on them. Wait for Briar to flood from here all the way to there to kill that. Problem. If I put the fluff blob here, I can't cross these arrows. So it needs to be one to the south. And I need a larger one there because I have to step... Or is there a way that it can be okay to weigh this down? No, there isn't. Right? Nothing else affects that, nothing else affects that. Alright, so sounds like that's what I'm doing. This sounds tedious. Still feels like I'm doing it wrong. Without a single puff being killed. Being killed means they make that little puff noise and go away. Whether they're doing it on Briar, or on me, or on a door, or on an evil eye. Oh boy. I do enjoy fluff formation. I enjoy it more when I have a pushing weapon. You can have some direct influence on how and where they go, more than this. Yeah, because this is, they're already formed kind of bad. Yeah, this already just isn't... The way the movement order happened to shake out is... And I'm trying to do something pretty precise here. Well, now that that is started there, I think it'll make everything pretty easier. Pretty easier. I mean, these two are gonna have to go up here and here. They're gonna have to not go here and here, specifically. What did I just say? I need another to come into existence and not die. Right, you come here. Come here. Yeah, having the strong feeling there is an easier way to do this somehow, but this is the way that I saw. And apparently this is how it's happening. If I stepped here, would this be more friendly? Depends what these do. Not at all what I want. What is that? Puffs, please. What are you thinking here? This is not right. This is a big mess. I don't like it. Okay, well, you know what? That made the blob I needed, so maybe it's okay. Alright, so these two not there. These two get together. Right here, and you know what? That came together. Alright. So I have my shelter that I can stand in. I now need to protect this plate. Yeah, and from here, so I can be in here. Briar can completely flood this whole region. No, these do still need protection. I do need the blob here and here. Those will have to wait a bit. Yeah, so I gotta make a place for me to stand, a place for the Briar not to grow over here to kill puffs. And a place to protect the plate that I need to not hit so that I can get out. Alright, need a lot more puffs. You know what, let's... to make this friendlier, I'm gonna sit right here. There, all four of you come out. Yeah, so that stops you from combining because there's a token there. Okay. All four at once. I have one I need to save there. Let's see. When will you combine? That will not do it. Will this do it? No. Will this do it? No. Your move order is 8765. If I stand here, that happens. So see, the thing is, like, I need to know the operation that combines you. Yeah, right, and I can't stop there. Operation that combines you into a single blob here, and I don't know what that operation is right now. There's also a lot of puff danger here, and like a lot of puffs. Right, I just need any fluff blob. And no, I don't. I need something very specific. I think this might be good. Let's see. If I stood here, then here? That's no good. That won't do. One south. Ah! I can't get anywhere where one of us doesn't die, except here. There, okay. I formed it where I needed to. Alright, well, you know, I had to wait for these to come into existence anyway, so I can start the project over here. Project Fluff Blob number 4, and I'm gonna need a number 5 after that. Okay, that's non-viable. Yeah, fluff formation only feels good when I have a pushing weapon. That's not... Okay, that'd be great. Okay, so now I know that if I stand in this part of that shape, they will combine there. So I need this shape with the same move order and everything here. Okay, so once to the... There. You didn't make the same shape. Will this work anyway? Nope. No, you puffed. Dude. Plus shapes are not what I'm after here. Look at this mess. Well, I mean, that's acceptable. I can work with this. If you return order yourselves. Will this work? I think so. If I stand here? Yes, okay. Alright, so now I need one more blob right here. Well, this is getting me to do something I haven't done in a very long time. No push weapon, fluff combination. I don't... Yeah, still don't really love it, but, you know, it's... Oh, don't do that. My space that I have to work with is just getting smaller and smaller. If you would form right there, that would be fine. I could extend from where I am. Okay, that's workable. So let's get you out. Whoa, not yet. You stay there for a turn, then we do this. Okay, so I think that's the layout I needed. So now I can... I can't completely ignore these. I'll have to be careful with them still, and I'll have to pull some out and, like, glom them on there, because 2 are going to spawn during this whole process. Alright, so I have a way out. Got some briar seeds. Alright, you're gonna need some babysitting, but not yet. Can I do all this first? I don't think so. I can probably plant this seed at least. Well... No, I can't. Right. Babysit the dude. That gives me very little time before the next one appears. It's enough. Thing is, though, you need to not die, so I need to get you together with a friend, or like tucked back in there, or safe somewhere. There's no real safety for you, so no, you need to get together with a friend. Alright, you two are going to join up right there. I don't have time for this. And also other problems. Okay, I think I can work with that by tucking you away right here. So you're safely fluff. Now I can just do this whenever. Actually, there's a better place to plant that. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking of planting that in the wrong place. Where I want to put it is more like here-ish. Yeah, that works. No, it doesn't. That'll work. Because it has to get to this side anyway, so like just by putting it at the midpoint is the best. All right, so this should work. I think. Problem. A puff will die when the room gets cleared, so I need to stand here. All right, problem solved. I think.
Perfectly executed.
All right, crop rotation. I'll bet there was a simpler way to do that. I feel like I would remember this from at least the author's commentary I watched of this once, or from my own playthrough of this. Okay, so guess we're just doing that one room today. All right, well, there's one more up here and a hub puzzle for next time. Maybe this is just what you do. I did not remember anything about that. Well, anyway, if nothing else, I came up with a novel solution that worked, and I'm happy with that. All right, see you next time for this final room, and then maybe the hub puzzle, and then we can move on to something else.